The moon has always been there, before history, before language, before humans could even wonder what the universe was. We took it for granted, as if it were an unavoidable part of the sky. But there's a problem. When we look at it closely, not with myths, but with facts, the moon doesn't act like a normal satellite. It acts like something too perfectly placed. Before we continue, don't forget to support the channel and subscribe to Reality Shift. Don't ignore the unsettling, because what we're going to see today doesn't easily fit a conventional explanation. What if this wasn't just an astronomical object? What if it was a part of the system? An object that doesn't belong to the world, but to the engine that runs it. Let's imagine for a moment that our reality works like a simulation. In any complex simulation, there are elements that aren't part of the scenery, but they affect everything. Examples could be global lighting, system clocks, and reference objects. They don't directly interact with the characters, but they regulate the entire environment. The moon doesn't affect one country. It doesn't affect a specific region. It affects the entire planet. Tides, biological cycles, climate stability, or the internal rhythms of living beings. That's not local behavior. It's part of the global behavior of the simulation. The first anomaly is simple but powerful. The moon is too big. In proportion to Earth, there's no other satellite like it in the solar system. They don't even come close. If Earth were a tennis ball, the moon would be a huge marble orbiting dangerously close. From a statistical point of view, this is extremely rare. That is, it's not impossible, but it is deeply unusual. The moon doesn't seem like a casual companion, but rather an element with structural weight. Now comes something even stranger, an anomaly that has to do with its position and size. The moon is located at the exact distance so that seen from Earth, it has the same apparent size as the sun. Thanks to this, we have total solar eclipses, not approximate ones. Not partial ones, perfect ones. From a cosmic scale, this is an extraordinary coincidence. However, from a design scale, it's exactly what you'd expect. In a simulation, visual alignments aren't accidents, they're decisions. The third anomaly is that without the moon, Earth wouldn't be stable. The planet's axis would wobble chaotically. The climate would change extremely, and seasons would be unpredictable. Complex life, as we know it, probably wouldn't exist. The moon doesn't just accompany Earth, it also keeps it stable. In complex systems, there's always a module whose function isn't to create, but to prevent everything from collapsing. The moon fulfills exactly that role. The fourth anomaly focuses on the moon having a very unique structure. During the Apollo missions, certain modules impacted the lunar surface. Sensors recorded something unexpected. The moon vibrated, and not for seconds, for almost an hour. The technicians themselves described the phenomenon by saying the moon rang like a bell. Also, its average density is lower than expected, and its center of mass isn't where it should be. This doesn't prove the moon is artificial, but it does show something important. It doesn't behave like a typical celestial body. There's another unsettling detail. We always see the same face of the moon. From any point on Earth, it occupies a stable, constant, and privileged position. If a civilization wanted to observe a planet for millions of years, without directly interfering, without being detected, where would they place the observatory? We do exactly that with satellites. The difference is ours are small. The moon is not. In a graphics engine, a global object doesn't belong to the level. It's not a mountain, it's not a building, nor a part of the map. It's an external element that regulates lighting, cycles, and references. The moon might not be part of the Earth's scenery. It could be part of the system that makes it possible. Not a prop or a character, but a piece of the engine. Ultimately, the question isn't whether the moon is artificial. The question is this: if it weren't, why does it behave as it would if it were part of the system and not the world? And the second question is, if the moon is a global object, what else is out there that doesn't truly belong to this level? If these kinds of questions also bother you, if you're interested in exploring the boundaries between science, simulation, and reality, subscribe to Reality Shift. Because this video isn't the end of the question. It's just another crack in the reality we think we know.